if she gets ahead. I think he used to experiment with the Ahri back when we saw him debut on Rebels Anarchy. Just like most people, has dropped the Ahri recently. Most massive fan base. Jin famously have always had a very loyal fan base despite their struggles. And ROX have done a pretty good job in general of keeping their social media strong, keeping fans engaged, even though, understandably, a lot of people have splintered off to KT, SKT, Afreeca, with a lot of their favorite names. Like we've noticed, that's been good.
Looking for SongYun, hit him with that Mantra Q, does not have the flash, he's going low, a couple more shots would do it, one more auto, can they get it? Teddy, he'll have to go for it, doesn't come up with the kill, actually gets taken away by Snowflower, but that's first blood. Kind of made her, would make her break key. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Kuzan gets hit by the charm, he'll flash out, but one more hit will do it. He goes down, Mickey coming up with the kill. Nicely done by him. Puts one on the board for ROX Tigers.
Yeah, really nice stuff there.
Oh, meanwhile, back down bottom yet again. Keep going low. Snowflower is just going to snatch up yet another kill as he takes out the Lulu. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that one to see how things transpired. But it's a lot of back and forth so far. But Jin pops the dominance, dashes forward. The flash away from Linderong comes through. Can he get the hook shot up in time to try to create some distance? There it is, but he gets stunned right in the middle of it by the stun from Ixu. Slashes his way in. Ultimatum comes down, and Umti will barely survive. They had to invest quite a lot. They finally get the kill, but they're going to lose that tier 1 in mid over it. Oh, they're going to go ahead and commit the TP to this dive. Dashing forward, Snowflower jumps to the other side. Teddy gets locked up. The root comes through from the Deadly Flourish, and he goes down. Umti jumps onto Linderong, stops him from getting any tags for an assist, but he cannot stop this turret going
for the Rift Herald. Don't see this very often.
5-man Rift Herald, that'd be something to behold. Snowflower gets locked down by the ultimatum. Mickey comes in over the wall, finds the first kill of the fight. Can he follow up for more? The answer is yes. Gets the double kill. Umti getting slowed up by the curtain call. Fourth shot won't connect in onto Teddy, but Umti, there's just nowhere to go. Can't find the triple kill. Songwan able to pick that one up. Now Kuzan, he wants to go on the offensive here. Jumps forward, gets a kill onto SongYun, but can he make it out with his life? Red buff slow was there from Songwan, but doesn't want to pursue any deeper into the jungle. Looks like they'll just settle for this turret if they can have it. Kuzan gonna do his damnedest to clear out this wave with the False Bomb and rockets, but might just come up short.
They will be forced to back away.
Oh, Songwan, he gets hit by the turret shot, and Teddy lines up a Mystic. And that is just gonna be another kill coming through.
Level 10.
He goes forward with a hook shot, doesn't have that escape mechanism, now trying to clear out the wave with that tactical sweep, throws down the ultimatum on the Ixu, but meanwhile in the jungle, Kuzan just absolutely annihilates Mickey. He just gets destroyed.
In any way make Teddy accountable.
Oh dear.
See a pick.
Kuzan, yep, he gets charmed up. One more hit will do it. He goes down, kill goes over to Key.
This is what they need to do. They need to keep up the control.
Off. Linderong, let's see who he wants to target. Doesn't get anybody with a hook shot, but slows up onto Umti, and the curtain call is just raining down on top. Ixu gets locked up by the charm. They go in. Snowflower almost falling. He does die in the last second there as Mickey hits him with the auto attack. Another charm comes through, locks up Teddy. He'll fall. It's a double kill going over to the Ahri. Umti trying to make it out, maybe trying to hunt down a kill on the Linderong, but it's just too risky. He has to peel back. That's a 3-0 for ROX Tigers. Now they're going to be looking at Baron.
Yeah, really nice pick coming out of the ROX Tigers. They got the burst down on a single member. Hextech Ultimatum was the big thing there. No one was able to disengage from it. AD carry and support dead. They're going to have to do some trade tanking. No true tankiness here between the members of ROX Tigers, but this should be first Baron in the game to ROX.
Yeah. He offering up those shields as best as he can. Keeps everybody alive, and then his Baron going over. Yeah, takes a lot of damage, has to flash away, gets a shield from Key to keep him alive. But meanwhile, Mickey, he comes over the wall, and Snowflower just disappears. We missed it due to the replay, but for at least another 10 seconds or so. Umti in a bad spot, tries to go invisible, leaps over the wall. Mickey just gonna go ahead, try to pursue over, but the collateral damage is enough to take out the Kazakhs in the end. Songwan barely living, the wild growth keeps him up. He won't be able to contribute too much more to this fight, but Linderong, he goes forward, gets the ultimatum, drop down onto Ixu, and SongYun comes up with the kill, taking out the Crocodile. He will fall, but the answer one onto Mickey as Teddy snatches that up, but overall, well, Umti going low, takes quite a bit, doesn't get the backswing in from that orb, but lands a charm onto Ixu, and he's gonna fall. He does come up with that kill, Linderong. Couldn't get a stun in with the hook shot, so just gonna go ahead and dash his way back out, likely move up towards that top side of the map, perhaps. Get that pushing. Key still really far forward. He will go down in the end. Teddy does find another kill. SongYun not able to keep his support alive. And now Songwan yet again. Way too far forward. Still quite tanky. Dashing back and forth. Still alive as SongYun comes up with a kill onto Teddy. And somehow, yet again, Songwan stays alive.
Overall, the chaos suit.
Good slice and dice over the wall, but actually just going to wrap around the long way. They do spot him out, but he should be able to jump straight in onto Songyun. He flashes away, still gets locked up by the stun, but now could just turn right in onto Seongwon. You find one kill onto Key, but meanwhile, yeah, the base is just getting shattered. So Jin Air trying to pick up some kills. They're able to find 2, but look at this. This is just going to be the Nexus turrets crumbling.
And nothing they can do. Mickey and Linderung free time will be double Nexus turret down. They're just backing because they can't stop Teddy interrupting people. They're going to go for the end.
Yeah, Umpty coming in. That's going to be the ultimatum thrown down immediately. Mickey goes low, will fall.
Can Linderung do it?
Comes up with a kill. Linderung trying to do his best Expecke impersonation, and he comes up with it, takes out the Nexus just under 34 minutes. And ROX Tigers will kick things off with a win.
And we wonder what the ROX Tigers will bring back from Europe. Well, they brought back the Expecke. Expecke was actually there as a Gillette-nominated sponsored person there.
They probably shaved with those nice Gillette razors today.
Maybe he shook hands, because look, they brought back some interesting early game moves. They brought back the Lulu, and they brought back the Expecke. So, job well done when it comes to your European postcard. I was like, oh yeah, Echo 131, it looks good. But remember that Cassiopeia was already flashed and does very well into the Echo. Echo can sustain a lot of matchups, but you go in with your Maokai's. So Invader to counter the saplings, get 3 wards, a triangle vision around the top side. So they know that Jin Air is not starting on the top side of the map. Hunting.
Yeah, and MT is already quite low. So here comes Seongwon coming around the side. Let's have that quick draw. Seongwon just going to go ahead and flash in. Bola connects onto the Krug. We'll have that bush hop that he can utilize, and that's first blood getting picked up by Song. But now taking away that buff, so a very good start for the Rengar.
Okay.
And meanwhile, Snowflower gets a kill on a Key. This is really aggressive. Mickey and Seongwon rotate up towards the top side of the map. They find Umpty. A lot of damage comes through. Stun connects. That's going to be the unleashed power, and Mickey very easily able to pick up that kill. Bola coming through. Seongwon's going to take up the turret, and they should be able to go ahead, lock down that Maokai. They take him out. Seongwon goes down. 2 kills snatched up for ROX Tigers. That was Stand United used over on Seongwon, trying to keep him alive as Kuzan roamed up. Yeah, ROX, they just want to keep paying visits up towards this top side. Mickey trying to predict the flash away from Seongwon. Doesn't find it. Throws out the unleashed power. But Linderung, he's just taking up these turret shots.
Oh, no.
He's going to have to flash away Seongwon as well. Mickey finally picks up the kill. They're just juggling back these turret shots.
My kingdom for a Karthus.
No kidding. Kuzan's like, man, if only I had drafted that right now. But
there is the Rengar ultimate.
Yeah, throw the hunt coming through.
Oh boy, we're going all in.
Snowflower already going to get deleted. That's going to be Seongwon wrapping around into the brush to just go ahead and get that leap. Tries to get in onto Teddy, can't take him out. Well, Linderung eats that turret shot, now quite low. Here comes Seongwon, locks him down with a twisted advance. Arcane Smash comes through, but the Shen still relatively healthy, and Kuzan is trying to get in, trying to find a kill, but can't get it. On to Linderung, but does come up with one onto Seongwon in the end. So
early, but they're trying to keep going all in, and Jin Air have the scouting report again.
This is looking quite familiar. Megan Furlow comes down, pops Snowflower. He's going to die. There we go. Seongwon comes up with the kill, but he's still quite low. Jumps back in on the Umpty. Barely stays alive. 2 kills so far picked up for the side of ROX Tigers, but Seongwon looks like he has to get out of dodge. Throws out the double bola. Doesn't connect onto Kuzan. Meanwhile, Umpty goes down as Mickey picks up a double kill. They lose Key in the end, but overall, very nice trade for ROX. Significantly better than the last match winner, and there isn't so many of those. Yep, you can see misses everything except for the ultimate in that final Q. Comes up with a kill onto Snowflower, just absolutely obliterates that Zyra. Looks like Mickey will be able to make it out with his life. Kuzan starting to roam up, but just has to respect the rest of ROX Tigers.
And that's what happens when you get 5 kills in the early game. As Syndra, you don't even need to your skills
hello,
to get ahead.
Kuzan walks in. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down on top of the Nether Grasp, and that is another kill picked up for ROX. So just Kuzan wait.
You always want to shoot for the highest as possible.
Oh, Key going in, locks down Snowflower. Songyun comes up with the kill. Goes out that Mega Inferno Bomb, plus a bouncing, and they just yet again annihilate the Zyra. Now pushing in, trying to get this tier 2 in mid. Songyun throws out the satchel, but it's a little bit too early to get the execute. Kuzan gets stunned up by Scout of the Week, but Mickey not in a position to throw out.
Just perfect timing from Mickey. Don't see that ever.
I don't think I've ever really seen that interaction, but we've seen that one plenty of times. Nether Grasp straight into the Mega Inferno Bomb, comes up with yet another kill, and with Umpty taken off the board, you have to expect that Baron is on the table now for ROX Tigers. Pink's coming out. They're already starting this one up. Seongwon will get the leap in over the wall. Vision is denied from that control ward. Baron's already down to half HP. Let's see how much gatekeeping Mickey can do here. He's already quite low. Redemption will come through. Pop Songyun back up to full HP. Kuzan goes in, drops the Hemo Plague. Protobelt's back in for a little bit of added damage, but can't find it. Meanwhile, on the backside, Teddy goes down as Mickey just unleashes his power, takes out that Caitlyn, and now Jin Air just kind of scrambling inside the pit. Can they find an answering kill? And the key looks at the answer is no. He's going to be able to limp his way back out to safety. They do find Songyun, but that is going to be an extended ace, a double kill for Mickey, and a Baron for the ROX Tigers, and it looks like Jin Air's hopes are all but crushed here. Just 25. Oh, well, this is a Hail Mary coming through. Songyun getting jumped on by the Twisted Advance. They will be able to come up with a kill by the look of things.
Eventually.
Goes into that Zonia's Hourglass. But, I mean, look at how much they're losing on the rest of the map. This is exactly what we saw at the end of game 1. Mickey takes out that that first inhibitor turret in mid. It's extremely triggering for others, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. But the
Marin
turret does
wouldn't
go
like
down.
that one.
Teddy gets stunned up at the back line, so on trying to take up in the front as best as possible, but Songyun already takes out Teddy and the turret. Snowflower will fall as Linderox just swinging away with his Hydra. Double stun comes through, Umpty and so on get locked up. It looks like both might fall. Umpty just trying to push back in, get a kill on Songwon as best as he can, but he's just going to die to the war in the end. And that will be the ace. That'll be game number 2, and the series going over to ROX Tigers extremely clean in game 2.
And separating themselves from the bottom 2 teams now by 2-match score. They will take down this game at 2-0. Mickey having quite the performance, answering some of his critics, including me, after his IEM disappointments. And that will be 2-0 ROX Tigers and 3-match wins for the ROX Tigers in the first round robin.
All right, well, it seems like ROX are getting back on the horse. A little bit late into the first round, but hey, that's what round 2 is for. Start climbing those standings, keep themselves even further away.